Hello everyone, my name is An and today I'm gonna present to you the topic the difference between investment and speculation. I think most of us probably confuse these two activity and think they're the same, but not so. The basic distinguishing point at least these two is that income of the investment is consistent, but in the case of speculation is inconsistent. So this article will make an attempt to clear the difference between them. And now let's begin. Investment refers to the acquisition of the assets in the expectation of generating income. In a wider sense, it refers to the sacrifice of present money or other resources for the benefits that will arise in the future. The two main elements of investment is time and risk. Nowadays, there's a range of investment options available in the market, and you can deposit money in the bank account, or you can acquire property, or purchase share of the company, or invest your money in the government bond. Investments are majorly divided into two categories: fixed income investment and variable income investment. In fixed income investment, there is a pre-specified rate of return like bonds, preferred share, provident fund, and fixed deposits, while in variable income investment, the return is not fixed like equity share of property. Speculation is a trading activity that's involved in engaging in a risky financial transaction in expectation of making enormous profits from fluctuation in the market value of financial assets. In speculation, there's a high risk of losing maximum or on initial outlay, but it is offset by the probability of significant profit. Although the risk is taken by speculator is properly analyzed and calculated, speculation can be seen in a market where the high fluctuation in the price of securities such as the markets for stock, bonds, derivatives, currency, commodity, future, etc. An investment involves an asset with a hope of securing return over the principal amount in future. On the other hand, speculation involves conducting a risk financial transaction with the aim of making large-scale gain from a single transaction. Investments are generally held for a long period of time, more than a year. Instance like real estate and life insurance are held for the time horizon like 25 to 30 years. Speculation is held for a very short time, spent usually less than a year, and can even be on a forthcoming event. The amount of a risk assumed is relatively moderate as compared to speculation. Since an investment is done largely by the middle class working community, they would be putting the spare money of their hard work, which they expect to earn a stable return. They are ready to part with their savings if it offers a definite return. Speculation will focus on getting high return in a relatively shorter amount of time, and thus quantum of risk is very high. An investor will be using their own funds for investing, whereas speculator will make use of borrowed funds and luring the borrowers with attractive return. The above point also reflects the attitude of the investor and speculator. Investor will generally follow a caution and conservative approach while considering the investment along with the risk appetite they can absorb. Speculators believe in an aggressive approach, highlighting a take-but careless attitude, as the returns are far too attractive and the window of opportunity is very small. This behavior will easily get reflected. While making decisions, investors will conduct extensive research and focus on the fundamental factors of the company, such as the financial position, ratio, analytics, etc., whereas speculative decisions are based on technical chart, market dynamic, and personal opinion received. The investor expects to profit from the change in the value of an asset, whereas speculators focus on extracting profit from bright change due to demand and supply force. An investor expects the modest rate of return on the investment. On the contrary, a speculator expects higher profit from the speculation in exchange for the risk borne by him. So that's all I want to show you for this topic. Then how about you? Which one do you like? Investment or speculation? Leave your comment below this video and don't forget to show your idea about it. I will be very happy to see your opinion. Thank you guys.